Okay, welcome back to Dominion 6 with Early Age Atlantis, the Deep Ones. And last time we had a bit of a failure. It was a really rough map. Yeah. Yeah. I think if I was ever going to play with like a group, I would probably insist on at least just like the standard map generation. If I was going to play an aquatic nation. Like, if you play an aquatic nation on one of those maps that's like 3 small lakes or something, like, that's just fucked, man. Like, the whole point is that we have the ocean. That's important to us. So this map, a lot better. I still did get fucked by having this thrown right in the middle of this, so I can't actually access half the ocean. But it's still been a lot better, especially with big scales. It's been working out okay. And you know, I started playing and you just keep going and turns just kind of flip by, and so it's turn 26 now. Not super far into the game or anything. It's not like we're about to win or anything like that, but I could see maybe us winning this video, possibly. We're doing pretty well. We're pumping out a pretty solid amount of mages, as you can see. I've got 4, 8, 12, 16, 21 mages. Technically, this guy is really just a thug. He has inept researcher 6, but still, he's as good of a researcher as them. So, you know, 20 mages. And then for troops, I've got like this guy with 92 troops. This guy, no, not that guy. This guy's 68 troops. I've got our main guys going back to replenish. Okay, so I don't have that many troops, but it's an okay amount. And I have gotten a foothold here on land where I've already built 2 palisades because we have quite a lot of money. And this one's going to be big. I mean, this is already at 18,000 population, 179 income. We're upgrading it to a fortress now. This one, not so much. You know, I always go straight for the farmlands because it's high income, but population is a big factor, I think. So maybe it would have been better to just go in the plains here. Yeah, in hindsight, that was probably dumb. I mean, I don't know the factor of, like, farmland income versus population, but you can see this is 88 income here. This is 44. It's only a 4,000 population difference. Farmland be damned, I suppose. Granted, the Dominion here is really shit, and it's got turmoil turmoil 2. So -6 income for that. Sloth 2, -6% income for that. Heat 1, -5. Death 3. My God, man, the Dominion here is garbage. I gotta get a priest out there. So we're gonna, after replenishing troops, I'm gonna have our prophet head to Haloma and preach there, because that's terrible. Also, we should bump up the provincials, at least there where we share a border on a palisade, but probably all these spots should be anything that's not ocean, really. But I think there is... No, there isn't another ocean faction. We have Arcoscephaly. So they've got some of the flyers. You know, they're pretty... The Pegasus Rider stuff. They're a cool faction. Didn't we play as them? I thought we did play as them, actually. Yeah, we definitely played as them, because I remember the Icarids and the Wind Riders. Yeah, we played as them. We got Makone with her big giants. We've got Abyssia, of course. We're familiar with them. Kittis, all lizards and stuff. With swimming, but not with any aquatic or anything. And then Therados, also not any aquatic. So Arcoscephaly did capture for somehow some of these underwater provinces I saw with my scout. So maybe they just were able to recruit some ichthyds or whatever. But yeah. Yeah, magic research is going real well. We're getting 344 a month already, 2 years in, which is exceptionally strong thanks to that plus, what, 3 magic. I mean, it's phenomenal. All your researchers doing 3 extra points. That adds up. 20, it adds, for me, 60 points per month right now, just based on that. So we've already gotten Conjuration 5 for big water elementals. I'm going for Conjuration 6 to get our special one, Monster Fish, which will, I don't know. It's only an underwater thing. It's an aquatic monster, but I gotta give it a try. There's also Shark Attack as a spell that I can cast underwater. If we get 4 water somehow, you can do Sea King's Court. Summon the Sea King Commander. He's a powerful water mage. So I think he's also like a level... Oh no, he's a level 3. Okay, then that's probably not worth anything. Yeah. I could go past Conjuration 6 to 7, but I think it kind of runs out of steam. I mean, this Living Water would summon 4+ water elementals for 2 gems. But I don't know. I just have so many level 3 water mages that it's kind of pointless. Beyond that, we got Construction 5 we're about to get. That's going to let me get the Water Lens, which will give all my mages a temporary water gem every battle. And then, go down some evocation stuff to grab, like, Acid Rain is fun stuff. Or Falling Frost, I think, is my main goal. Area effect 10+, 50 range, does 10+ armor piercing, cold damage, and adds a lingering cloud. So, yeah, that's obviously a fun one. You can go all the way to 7 to get Ice Strike, which would be good too. Precision 1, area effect 4+, fast cast, 20 fatigue, 18 slash magic damage, which is great. And a lingering cloud. Cold resistance offers no protection against this spell because it's not cold damage. So there's that. There's also Acid Storm if I get 4 water with a booster. But I don't think that would help us at all. So yeah, mostly just Ice Strike could be good. I don't know. Magic's flowing. I'd actually probably start sending these guys out as part of combat. Because they do have a lot of buffs. All the ones that are like 2 water, 2 earth could do pretty well. Speaking of which, actually, we want to get some of the big buffs, like Legion of Steel. That would be so good. +3 protection to all worn armor parts, but that's 4 earth, so we got to get earth boots. But as you can see, I have a shit ton of earth gems. So once we get Construction 5, I'm probably going to have all my earth dudes make earth boots. Although that still only gets the 2s to a 3, but earth power will get it to a 4. And then it's just a matter of the earth gems, which you can easily just have them carry. It's not like the end of the world. But if you wanted to get I could have sworn I had like a page that showed all the temporary gem items. Here we go. Okay, so this, but this was Dominion 5. Yeah, but it is the Bloodstone, and I don't think I can get that without empowering and doing blood hunting. And kickstarting blood with nothing is kind of tricky. There is a mod from Lucid Tactics, the Thematic Gem Gen mod, that adds like a bunch more temporary gem producing items to the game. It could be something to try. I'm iffy on mods, honestly. I'm iffy on... I know, it's so weird for me to say, but I'm iffy on any mods that just modify, like, the balance of the game. And I think it's just because for some reason, I just trust the balance that the devs have put in here, but I guess it doesn't... I mean, Lucid Tactics is, like... I think he's, like, the biggest Dominions YouTuber. He's played like since Dominions 3 or something. He's put like 1,000 hours or something. Like, you know, he obviously knows his shit. He obviously loves the game. So if he felt like, hey, there needs to be more gem generation items, maybe there does need to be. I just don't understand how I can't find a fucking page that just shows all the items in Dominion 6 that give temporary gems. Why would that... I mean, I feel like I need to just do it myself. I need to have like a post-it note here or something. There's not that many. It's not that hard to just memorize them. And so... maybe I already know them all. Maybe I already know. I mean, there's really... Fuck, there's the Bloodstone. Is there nothing else that gives temporary Earth gems? Maybe I do want that fucking temp gen mod, because that seems kind of mean. Why does Earth get fucked over so much? Maybe because Earth is so good. Okay, then let's forget temp gems. Right, so we get him, we get Earth Boots. We go to 3, and then Earth Power to bump it up to 4, and then we can cast Legion of Steel with some Earth Gems in hand, and that's going to be pretty big. So we'll definitely want Construction 6 at some point. But then also there's some other big Earth stuff we can get. If we go all the way... No, it's not that. I mean, that's good, but that's not what I'm thinking of. Is it Alteration? I think it might be Alteration. Marble Warriors, yep. Natural Protection plus 10, up to 15, or plus 3 if already 12 or higher. Does incur susceptibility to cold 5, which is not too delicious. Or there's Iron Warriors, which is area effect 20 plus for 2 gems, which is kind of hefty. But that only does shock 5. The reason I'm iffy on the cold 5 is I'm going to be dropping Falling Frost all the time. But it is nice to just do the entire battlefield for 3 gems. So maybe it's worth it in the long run. Also, Quickening is pretty amazing. Area effect 9 plus, give quickness. And you could just counter buff to give them cold resistance back. Or Wave Warriors is pretty good too. Slash, Blunt, and Pierce resistance, plus 1 wound fend, minus 4 strength, minus 25% combat speed. Yeah, but still, that's not bad. Okay. Well, we'd have to go all the way to alteration 8 if we want to get Marble Army. But, you know, we're working on that kind of stuff. It's happening. Okay, anyways, now that we've looked at all that for 15 minutes. All right, you, and you are all going to be forging earth boots. Now, I do have a spell. The Voice of Tiamat costs 8 water gems, but it will search any underwater province within 4 provinces to reveal all sites of elemental power in a sea. So, all the elements, fire, air, water, and earth, if there's any of those underwater, it'll find them. So I've done most of it. I haven't done small sea, so let me grab small sea. It's only underwater. And I do have to take this before I can do search more. But it covers a lot of the other shit. I do want to get a mage here to do fire and earth, though. So why don't we send a fire guy along to build a lab there? And then I was going to make a priest to start building temples. And I've nearly discovered the whole map. Okay. Let's go. Oh yeah. Let's stop making priests. Go back to mages. Yeah, I don't have enough money just yet. Okay. So we found moving sandbanks and an island of floating stone. It's great. Battle here. We lost 6 deep, 1 spearman, 9 warriors of the deep. Not so great there. But it is what it is without any buffs. Heat +1. Our 2 fortresses are complete. Good. Okay. I think that's fine. You're gonna replenish your troops. Yeah, so the big boys are pretty powerful, but they have a combat speed of 5. So they really will benefit from quickness being cast on them. So we're going to take along a mage. Probably just a 2 earth, 2 water. And we're going to give you earth boots right away. And you know, while you're out and about with me, why don't I give you some gems? And you're going to go to Haloma. I could become buddies with Mekone for now. Abyssia's right here, coming out of the underground, so that's obnoxious. I don't really love the idea of going to war with Abyssia, with all their fucking fire. But I don't think AI is going to abuse it the same way I abused it. So it's more just like I'm concerned about their big-ass troops. But they did kind of cut me off here. Also, Katis. Oh, I can cut here. Okay. Well, in that case, let's be friends with Abyssia. And for now, I'm going to be friends, or try to be, with Mekone. Yeah, I still don't have enough money to build temples. Soon. Soon. Okay. damn good research. Okay, no problem there. Found some gems, killed some filthy brigands, all on a good day. Alright, well, we made some progress there. That's good. This is my fucking ocean, pal. I hate to break it to you. You were gonna build a lab here. I could cool it on mages for the moment, just so we have some money. I'm gonna build a lab. Yep, you're doing nothing. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, 2 commanders are doing nothing. Alright, non-aggression pact with Akon and Abyssia. We got attacked. So he immediately took that back with a fucking Bane. Took cursed water. Yada yada. Why do you persist? Okay. Now he can cast Augury as a monthly ritual. Set you on patrol for now. There, yada yada. Okay. Money's tight, as always. I'm not even recruiting any shit here, you know? Nah, I mean, there isn't much usually to recruit here unless you get... Ooh, a Wolf Tribe Shaman would give us nature magic and possibly death. Well, that is not bad. Because if we just throw some gems around, get him to empowered to nature 2, he can make thistle maces and get all of them to nature 2. And nature 2 enables some nice stuff. So I'd have to get a lab and temple here. But that's something we could do. Yeah. Okay. Also, the Amber Clan Mage, but that's just water and shit. Water and shit. Alright, we will contemplate that eventually, once I have more money flowing. Augury, blah, blah. Okay, he's gonna keep bouncing around with his fucking Bane. Moved over here, I think. Alright, let's bump this up to prevent that from constantly occurring. You go here, and we're going to build a temple here. And we have now explored most of the map. Search, I suppose. And you're still waiting. A lot of battles. One throne has been claimed. Not by me. Found an enchanted pyre. We got attacked here. Ooh, get whooped on, bitch. Killed that Bane. And we won handily in the Troll Sea. Excellent. Beaten Katis out of the ocean. Okay. Good. This is adding nicely to my income. Let's keep going. We might want to be friends with Therados. They're undead. I don't really like that. For now, I just mostly want to preach. And you can do a little auto search. You built a temple so you can get a... do I want all my... It doesn't really matter. We'll build a temple there. And... yeah. Temple. I was eventually going to build a fort here. It's a decent size. But, you know, we're getting just hammered with such shitty dominion everywhere. God. God. Why is it so hard? Why is it so hard out here for Atlantis? Sure. Another throne has been claimed. Uh-oh. Falling behind. I should have already claimed a throne, I think. Units have aged due to the Throne of Death. It's no good. Our mages are fine. Yeah, we're all... I don't think it's that big of a deal for our people. Okay, well, yeah, I care about preaching here quite a bit. This nasty, nasty stuff. Construct temple. Keep moving. Keep moving. Therados started in the ocean. Interesting. No, not you. Sea daimons of almost godlike power. Our entire kingdom was drowned and cast under the waves. Interesting. So they got people, they got people, they got people, they got people. They got poor amphibian curettes. They got amphibious. And then they also have ghosts. Ghosts do not need supplies, can enter the sea. Curettes can enter the sea. Curetes. Spectral hoplites and infantry. That's cool. Sea ghosts. That's pretty sweet. But I don't want to fight them. And they did take this over. So let's have them fight with Mechon and not me. Another throne claimed. Alright, I'm falling behind. This is no good. Oof. Okay, well, we got it. Alright. I should probably go for a throne then. The one throne I can take. It does have a huge mine lord, so I guess they can have tenders or something like that as part of the military. Yeah. Okay, fine. And we'll have our mages come with too. Fuck, Therados wasn't having it. But we did get our deity, so that's great. Onyx Breaker is here. Oh, he's a Nature Mage 5. Oh, well then. Well then, you know, he can easily make the Thistle Maces. If we wanted to go that route, but I don't think it's super necessary. What can he do? Vermin Feast. Probably want to get him teleport so he can move. Because we could throw him into battles in the back. And he can just pump, like, load him up with nature gems during combat. And he could do some wonderful things with nature. Such as Howl. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. Also, Strength of Gaia, but that only affects him. This is an extremely good spell if you are like a nature thug. Nature Magic +1, Regeneration 10%, Bark Skin, and +4 Strength. It's great. But yeah, Howl is very good. And then, you got any other... I mean, Swarm is very nice. But I'm mostly just thinking about him for like the throne battles, so Howl is pretty great. Gifts from Heaven, of course. Yeah, I mean, there's some stuff in there. For sure, that he could cast. So, we'll want to get him Teleport, which is going to be Thaumaturgy 4. That. For now, you are just, well, I don't know. I could be forging more stuff. I mean, I do have a theoretical thug chassis here with the Basalt King. Which wouldn't be a bad idea to make. Let me give him a Vine Shield. I don't have that many nature gems, so... Can you do... Oh, yeah, Haru specs. Okay. Yeah, you can do that. Okay, there is one thrown underground. We found 2 smoldering starfish colonies. We found the forest beneath the waves. Good. Look at that. Nature Mage may enter to summon 1 to 3 sea stags. There's 2 nature gems per turn. Very pleased with such things. This produces 2 fire gems per turn. It's great. Also, this fucking Dominion. Karak Saushans. Katis, man. Frickin' Katis. Okay. Are we ready to go in? Should I just go in, or do I want to wait for this teleport to happen? I guess I can wait 1 turn. Throne of Death has been claimed by Katis. So it's changed hands. Look at this! Smoldering Starfish Colony, Thermal Vent, and Crust of Molten Sulfur all found. Excellent. Okay, so now I can teleport him. So if we do that, and... But wait a minute, Mikey. If we do that, he'll get into a fight We can't, yeah, we can't do that because, okay, yeah, this is a magic phase. This would be a magic phase battle. That means that there are basically two different battles that would occur. So I don't know how you have your immobile guy. He can't really be on offense with an army. Or can he handle an army? But he can't bring him others commanders with him. He can hold 150 troops. So he could do some kind of crazy shit, to be honest. Maybe he could take the throne with just that. But yeah, the only other things that could help is other astral mages that could teleport with him. But we load him up with some nature gems and some earth gems. And a few astral pearls. Could cast some nasty stuff. Yeah, I mean, this is still useful for him because it does give him the nature bonus and regeneration, but I don't think that affects him. He's inanimate. Yeah. So really it would just be an extra nature, which is, you know, pretty good. Because Howl is pretty expensive. So he could do Strength of Gaia, Howl, summon Earth Power. But that only matters if I'm going to cast Earth spells, like Gifts from Heaven. Although Blade Wind. This is underwater. Actually, Howl is also not underwater. Okay, yeah, no Howl. This is a dumb plan, I think. You can summon Earth Elementals, I suppose. Need kind of bigger range than that. Probably should just be casting buffs, right? Soldier of Steel. Regeneration. I don't really have access to that much amazing shit. Underwater, at least, you know? I mean, he could just spam Swarm, I suppose. Okay, Curse of Stones affects all enemy units. Magic resistance negates easily, so they get like a +4 or something. Or it's something like that. Reduce their combat speed by 25%, cause D4 fatigue per square move, encumbrance increased by 3. So we'd want to cast that like immediately, right? But it's at 200%, so fuck. Maybe we'd want to do... So we want to get Soldiers of Steel out pretty quickly, too. Do that, then this is really not a perfect way to do it, but we'll do that. Then I'll do Summon Earth Power. That made me not even worry about Strength of Gaia and just spam like Earth Meld. And then cast spells. Okay. Fuck it, I'm willing to try. This is probably dumb, but I'm willing to try. So if he can do this, just teleporting in, that would be pretty awesome. Okay, then you are not really serving a purpose here. Hey, Macone, going back after Therados. Awesome. Good, good, good. Yeah, maybe I should be moving my guys to take a different throne. The Great Feral. I'm gonna move you guys. Well, fuck it. Go in there. If the thing loses, then maybe you guys will handle it. And you can cast Phoenix Power. Actually, oh, I don't have Water Lens. We gotta get those going. For now, you can take some of those. Water Power and Water Elemental. Summon, like... Yeah. Just do that. And we'll put you over here. Okay. Hopefully we just win, but we'll see. Hopefully we just win. Famous last words, baby. Holy shit. Oh my god. I can tell you exactly what that means. That means that, that means all my troops died. And what likely happened is they spent an eternity trying to kill my monolith and then gave up and left. He doesn't bring troops with him. Fuck! Well, that explains a lot, doesn't it? Okay, well. Did cast Curse of Stones. Which, I don't even know, does that even work underwater? I don't think it did. I don't think it affected anything. I think it just wasted a lot of fatigue and stuff. And now he's just going to cast Earth Meld over and over for no reason. And they basically can't hurt him. He has Protection 32. So it's just him spamming spells. Oh, Earth Elementals. Okay. Stop casting Curse of Stones. Literally cast anything that does any amount of damage. Oh man, but if we gave him just like... I don't know what items we could give him or spells we could give him. It's so funny. But yeah, they just can't do anything to him. And so it goes on for a long time. I mean, they are building up fatigue. He's tangling the shit out of them, but it's just like the frontliners building up some fatigue, trying to hit him. He's spamming spells over and over, used up all those gems. Oh, Fists of Iron, there you go. Problem is he doesn't have any water. So him going underwater is not really great. We could have teleported him onto the other one. I think there is a turn limit. And I think it's possible that everything just dies at the end of the turn limit that hasn't left yet. So we might just see this thing pop along with everything else. I'm not sure. The fact that we got a message that said we took it when there was no forces there suggests that it hits turn limit and just everything dies. Including our guy, which is pretty big bummer. Had I sent him down to the land one, he would have done a million times better. And this was just dumb of me. I thought he'd have the troops with him. I don't know why I thought that, I guess. But yeah, they certainly can't harm him too much. He's very, very defensive. He's got like all defensive magic. Holy shit. Man, yeah, I think we could just pretty easily take Earth or land-based thrones. Just throwing him in there. Like if he had cast Howl, this would have been game over. It lasts the entire battle. It's constantly summoning wolves. Or if I had just researched the shark attack. Well, no, he doesn't have water. Fuck. Alright, I mean, this is a long time. It takes a long time to hit turn limit. Yeah, I mean, I'm almost certain that's what happens at this point. Nothing is happening on either side. This is fucking, this is Metapod versus Metapod kind of stuff. Like, if he just cast the spells that he does know that do damage, he probably would have eventually killed all this at this point. So now he's starting to kill Arcane Bolt, but he's trying to just keep everything webbed. Doing a good job of that, but yeah, AI. Oh, the armies of Atlantis are routed. Armies of Atlantis are routed. He failed his morale, but obviously he's immobile. Oh, there's the turn limit. Thousands of damage, thousands of damage, thousands of damage, thousands of damage. If he could just survive until they all routed, but he keeps webbing them and shit. There you go, Far Strike, finally. Fist of Iron. Far Strike. There's just so much shit. I wonder why he hasn't taken damage. I kept expecting him to just pop. Oh, there it was. That's the turn. Late night, everyone rout. Yep. There you go. Well, that was a very interesting experience. So, no resistance. We found it completely empty. Bummer. Not super pleased about the way that went. So the question is it worth calling back our god? Yeah, I mean, probably, right? It's really nice when you have, like, mage priests, you know, and they can just constantly, they can just all switch over to calling god for a few turns. For me, though, I'd have to make, like, Basalt Queens, which are really expensive. And I don't really need that many Basalt Queen. I don't really need that many priests in general, really. But I guess you can have just one priest in every place preaching forever. So I guess I'll just make Mother of the Deep. I can make one per turn. And I do want to just continue making temples. Temples are good. Search for magic sites. Just patrol. But yeah, I like the idea of just Monolith dropping on a throne. Okay, we got the Throne of Fortune. Luck +1 worldwide. Alright, you're gonna be on Call God duty. Actually, you're gonna be on Call God duty. Let's just keep calling God. So why don't you build a temple? No, we need more money. Okay, and then just call God. Teog the Shark Knight has joined. He quests for the Shrine of the Shark Lords. You don't say. Look at this guy. Okay. Yep, he's definitely a guy riding a shark. What the fuck am I gonna do with that guy? He's just gonna... I'm gonna just send him somewhere with unrest. And he can just patrol forever. Forever and ever in the blue desert. Call God. Call God. We calling God out here. You know, let the land nations constantly fight over the thrones over and over. Although, Katis does have 2, but I'm not overly concerned, even though he is next to 2 more of them. I can probably take the Great Pharaoh, but then I gotta really contend with Katis constantly. So, there's that. For now, let's just end turn. Oh, and Abyssia went to war with me. Great. Very pleased with that news. Don't you have better things to do? Alright, I'm not technically at war with Arcoscephali. But I could take Whiteport that's nice and empty here. Alright. We're gonna try to take the Great Pharaoh. Alright, good. We got Whiteport. Patrol. Arcoscephali's not gonna like that too much. Not gonna like that much at all. So why don't we send off a message saying we want to be friends with you? The Sachas and Ganas I know are pretty mean, but I do have magic attacks. Alright, you don't have orders. You do have a lot of earth gems, because I want you to cast... Oh, you can also cast Maw of the Earth, which is really good. Yeah, we want you to cast Summon Earth Power, Legion of Steel. Maw of the Earth is damn good, but I feel like he'll go through... Well, I guess this is the battle to use it in. So sure, Maws of the Earth, cast spells. Oh yeah, you're doing the water elementals. Wait a minute, that's only in the ocean. Only underwater for what? Oh yeah, he can still summon water elementals. And then outside of water, I think Falling Frost. Oh no, he's only a 2, so he can't cast that without water power, which... Yeah, well, that's unfortunate how that works. You can use gems to bump up your path by 1. But I don't know if I want to do that many gems. I'm always sheepish about my gems. I feel like, you know, it's like an RPG. You hoard items. So I hoard gems a lot. I guess probably then... Acid Bolt, I suppose. Sure. Sure. Alright, Great Pharaoh. Let's see how it goes up in here. I probably should send a lot more mages. I'm bad at managing my mages. Very bad. Alright, let's watch. There's a water elemental. There's Legion of Steel. So good. I think one of the mages... No, he survived. It's a lot of arrows coming in, though. Oh, yeah, the water elemental. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. These blessed units... yeah, fuck. I needed to put quickness on them. Forgot. Then we got all these little glamour sprites. Oh, but the spearmen coming for the rear. See ya. See ya. That was easy. Lost 5 spearmen, 4 warriors. Mage has got 37 kills. That's not counting the water elementals. That was just spells they cast. Excellent. That's really nice. Awesome. And then in Mictan, we lost. Those fucking those Pisachas, man. Why? Why are they so strong? 20 hit points, 3 protection. They are really high morale. But other than that, I don't know why they're so powerful. Corpse Eater gives them extra hit points. So I suppose it's that. I don't know. Ganas have spectral clubs, which is obnoxious, but I don't know. They're just strong. I guess we were outnumbered 2-1. That is a factor. Unrest plus 113. Famine has struck the ocean. That's not how that works, I don't think. Oh, God. Well, we got Whiteport at least, so if we can get a commander over there, like this commander, then he can just build a fort, and we have a fort there. And you are going to claim Throne of Ascension. You are going to construct a palisade. You are going to construct a lab. You are going to search for magic sites. Okay. Well, that'll be 4 points, halfway to victory. Then we just got to get over to Centania, which seems potentially even more difficult. 41 Pegasus Riders. And that'll be 3 out of 4. After that, hard to say. I'm going to war with Abyssia, so we might be able to just plop down and take one of theirs. If we get to Neothia, it's right there underneath. And I'm pretty sure he's taken this. No, it's hard to say what he's taken or not underground. Took the Throne of Dreams. Who knows? Who knows? But that would be one we could maybe get. We just have to fight through a lot of Abyssian shit. Otherwise, it's... I guess there's Pepper Plain right here. So if we can clear out all this, as one does, then maybe we can get both of those and win. It's possible. Could I get some mercenaries? No. Okay. I wonder if you have to have a fort. Alright, non-aggression with Arcoscephaly. Excellent. Got the Throne of Life. Found 2 magic sites in the Great Feral. Onyx Breaker has returned. Excellent. He lost 1 level of nature magic in the process. We got attacked by a priest and 10 wolves from Katis. Units have gotten younger. Great. Now I have a shit ton of priests, so I guess we're just going to send them around to probably all these southern sections. So you go here, you go here, you go here, you go here, you go here. You go here. Why is there 104 unrest here? Okay, you patrol Cut that shit out. Alright. No, just breach for now. Okay, so we're building a palisade here. That's all good. Let's also build a temple here. You can search. And then you could summon some shit. Like fire snakes. If I got a fire booster, we could get summer lions. My favorite. And I do have a lot of fire gems. What's the fire booster? Oh, well, if only I just had a cheat sheet that told me all these things. Fucking ridiculous. Okay, boosters actually does have a nice page on the wiki to tell you. So for fire, you got the Skull of Fire, Fire 1, Death 1, the Flame Helmet, Fire 4, Staff from the Sun. Yeah, okay, so the easiest one is the Flame Helmet, but that requires Fire 4, and we definitely don't have that. So the only other option is just empowering him in fire, which I could do, because I don't think... there's a slim chance to get fire 3 from those huge guys, but that's like 33% chance for this, then 1 in 10, and then a 33% chance for the second. Like, the odds of you getting fire 3 on one of these guys is astronomical. That might be hyperbole, but bottom line, we're not getting fire 3. So if I want Summer Lions, which is a great use of my fire gems, I'd have to empower this guy. There's only 45, so you know what? I'm going to do it. I'm doing it. Also, we have 3 waters. Can I do some more Voice of Tiamat? Blue Desert. Oh, yeah. Okay. Good. Perfect. Also, you can go to Goodwater. As for Onyx Breaker, well, we could just set him up to go try something on land again. Am I at war with Katis? No, I'm at war with Abyssia. I wonder how well I do against just fire. Although their standard infantry is just kind of standard infantry. But it does kind of hit hard. I don't know if I want to risk that compared to just fighting Katis here. And they did attack me, didn't they? Yeah, we're at war with Katis, so fuck them. Or I could try taking on this throne. Well, I just got him back, sure, but at the same time, it's kind of tempting. Okay, so with that all in mind, we'd want to cast Strength of Gaia, Howl, summon Earth Power, and then probably just spam Earth Elementals. Oh, you could also give himself Body Ethereal, just to make him even more durable. On land, he should have much better options for just attacking shit, thankfully. Especially if I give him a bunch of Earth and Nature gems. So, yes. Okay. Awesome. So dumb. Oh, I do have Amulet of Giants. Max size 6. He's already size 10. Oh, but he can wear... No, he can't wear Earth Boots. That would be funny, but no. There are things he could get, though. Huh. Magic resistance, penetration might be good. Astral magic +1 and magic resistance +1. That's kind of nice. Regeneration won't work. Reinvigoration, though. That's kind of good. That's pretty good. Oh. Wow. I didn't know I could make this. Temporary nature gems too. Okay, I definitely didn't know all the temporary gems generators. That's pretty great for a lot. Well, nah, I mean, if we're sending them in, we're loading them up, so it doesn't really matter. Oh. Astral Serpent. This is perfect for him. This gives him just a constant forever attack. That's great. Okay, we're going to make that for you. I also could probably thug Oderbur out. He's a really solid one because he can quicken himself. He can do Mist Form. He can do Ethereal. And he's got good starting stats to be a good thug. I really should make him some shit. Since I have all these gems. So for like a weapon, we can make him Frostbrand, which is great. For a shield, oh, if I could get him a Vine Shield. Okay, I gotta have him make a Vine Shield too. Okay, then helmet. Well, I'd want to make a horror helmet. It's usually the good one, so there's that. For armor, I guess black steel plate is pretty good. Section 17, he's got lightweight scale mail. Yeah, kind of like black steel. Although, fire resistance 15, and I could send him against Abyssia for a while. I like that. I like that, Johnny. I'm going to use that. Or there's also the Shroud, but my Bless isn't very good. For this, we probably want to give him the Burning Pearl. And a different one, probably the Girdle of Might. Or the Bracers of Protection. What was that one that was like +4 defense? That was a cat thing or something. The cat charm, +4 defense skill. Yeah, I guess I probably like that a little better. You can get his defense really high. Okay, and then for boots... Ooh, fucking stone skin. It's pretty great. Alright. I mean, he does have good natural protection, but it could be even better. Even better. Okay, and you can make... No, what is the horror helmet? The horror helmet. Horror... Oh, it's death too. Okay, we can't get that. What do they recommend then for thugs? Outside of the horror helmet? Yeah, obviously, I get the horror helm. I know that's good. The horned helmet, which is nature 1. So you could make that. Okay. I suppose I'm on board with that. Do I want the Vine Shield, or would I rather... Well, if we're going against Abyssia, I don't want the Charcoal Shield. Maybe the Eye Shield, but I think the Vine Shield's really good. I don't know. I mean, honestly, any helmet would be probably acceptable. But the Horned Helmet is nice because it gives you an extra attack. Otherwise, like, yeah, just the Enchanted Helmet is Oh, this is even better. All right, we'll just make him that. Okay, I think that's all pretty acceptable. Oh, wait, can't you make your own cat charm? Oh, we could also make the dancing trident, but I think... I know, the cat charm is nature? Cat charm nature. Yeah, alright. Wait, what are you forging? The astral serpent. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Alright, bada bing, bada boom, bada bing, bada boom. Empowered myself in fire. We found the basalt plateau. The earth blood seepage. We got attacked again in the Great Fair. He's really persistent, and he can fuck right off. We did get attacked by Abyssia by the Earth Serpent. Well, that'll do it. Fuck. Alright, I can't imagine he's got an amazing bless, but we can check. He is buffing himself with Strength of Giants. And then he's casting Phantasmal Warriors. Oh, but he is going into attack. He's got 9 Earth. So he's got 23 natural protection, which is already kind of enough to fuck me over. I don't know if I can see his shit. I don't think so. But it doesn't matter. Like, I can't really hurt him without magic weapons. Even then. I mean, it's just annoying. But there are plenty of ways to deal with shit like this. Depending. You know, a single target thug. Half of the multiplayer game is kind of built around killing thugs. Mother Hydra has appeared. Great! We love Mother Hydra. I guess. I mean... Probably just gonna have her go around and preach somewhere. Probably on land. Alright, and the Onyx Breaker, you're gonna forge now. What did I say? I think oh, the Vine Shield. That's it. We got this, 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 we got this. So I just need that Vine Shield, and he is good to cook. Okay. Am I still making priests? God damn it. God damn it. Alright, I probably should make some Basalt Kings. I have a lot of money, and they do give us some good magic. And the resource bonus is nice. I probably should also be making more troops now. We can make a lot more troops, including living pillars. Okay, just living pillars. You are also going to construct palisades. Oh, God. This guy's besieging 2 palisades at once. If he wins, my little fort. My little fort. Alright, now you can cast monthly ritual Summer Lions until we fall asleep. Also, I should get another fire mage there to cast Augury. I'm going to send you to the Great Feral. And then Ululu can just research. And you can be preaching. And I don't know what to do with so many priests. I guess go on land. Alright, good. Yeah, this is a high amount of research I've done. We're on turn 45. Found floating rock. Good. Okay, so now he's all set. He's all kitted out. He's got, without buffs, 26 head protection, 25 body protection. It's pretty good. He's got only 15 attack. Not amazing. I'll admit, not amazing. I don't know why his attack's so shitty. Oh, he doesn't have dark vision. Okay. So he'd have 16, which is also not amazing, but it's alright. 22 damage with the AoE Frozen Flames effects. And he's got Vine Shield, which is going to help his attack a lot, because it will entangle anything nearby him, and he will fuck. So we're going to send him right over to take on some Abyssias. Oh, he's also a sneaky little bastard. Damn, if only you had Assassin. I like that he has Amphibian and Sailing, but Sailing means he can bring non-water breathing troops across the sea. It's kind of an odd duck. Alright, and now Onyx Breaker, which I think we've all set up already. Also, we have 183 units in the garrison, so... yeah, may want to do something about that. And you are going to cast Teleport on this thing. And we will see how it goes a second time. I sent... oh, because the fucking snake. The fucking snake. That's right. We have to get an actual army together for this. Well, we are getting a Basalt King, but that's not really high leadership. So get us some queens. Okay. Have all you guys just go back. It's too scary. It's too scary, man. I see how battle lasted 50 rounds, so I think we might know the result. Well, 50 rounds is better than the 150 rounds. Let's see how it goes. Strength of Gaia. Okay, got immediately surrounded, but we did cast Howl. The wolves will be constantly coming in. Cast Body Ethereal, good. Breath of the Dragon, Breath of the Dragon. Ooh, poison, poison, poison. Oh, gift from heaven, yes. Blade Wind, yes. See, we're getting the combat spells now. Oh, yes. And he's still just like untouchable. He's still just buffing himself. Blade Wind, Blade Wind. Curse of Stones. I don't think that affects anything. Although they do get hit with it. And if they are moving around, I guess. Oh, see, the wolves are going to be coming forever. Until the end of the battle, there will be wolves bothering them. Look at that. The wolves. The wolves. The wolves. And the Blade Wind. God, point blank. It's so nice. Look at that Blade Wind. Oh, this is amazing. This is so cheese. God, this is why people say you can't just play single player. Because this shit doesn't really work in multiplayer once you're playing against people that know what they're doing. I mean, if they find out you got a monolith and you're just airdropping them without any really shit going on. Very easy. I'm sure it's very easy to counter this. Actually, I know it is. So he's an Astro Mage level 5, which means you just get a communion of your own Astro Mages and magic duel it, and it instantly will die. I did that once when I was playing EA Ermor against a monolith. Oh my god, the wolves. Yes. 241 kills. And there was 645 total. Jesus Christ. That would have been a bloody fucking battle. Otherwise. My god. We got attacked in Sanguine Swamp, and of course we lost it. Got attacked in Blue Desert, and that guy died, so okay. But otherwise, good, good, good. It's gonna be a bit, though. He's probably gonna sweep around and take all this shit. PD will never kill it. And he's moving by himself now. I mean, I can dump a bunch into PD and maybe they'll get kind of lucky, but I really, really fucking doubt it. So it's fine. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Alright. We need to set this guy's self buffs. So, obviously a big one is, well, personal mist form. Quicken self, although fatigue can be very much a problem there. Could do liquid body. But we definitely want body ethereal. Beyond that, it's kind of... gets a little iffy. That's a lot of fatigue that he's building up, especially with quickness. To the point of it's... you really gotta weigh the pros and cons of casting another buff. Generally, body ethereal is like kind of all we need, but personal mist form covers a lot of other stuff. Any damage is reduced to 1. A hit that would have dealt 25 plus damage, or a hit from any magical source. Okay. Yeah, maybe personal mist form's not the right thing then. Quicken self, body ethereal, and liquid body. So it's, you know, slows him down a little bit, gives him resistance. We'll go with that. And then attack closest and put them all the way in the back. All right, let's do it. Mother Hydra is going to the... Okay, well, she can just breach here, I suppose. We still haven't gotten the Palisade built. We're still summoning Summer Lions forever. Right, you were here to cast Augury. Green Lion. Oh. That's interesting. Let's look at this guy's stats. Green Lion. It's got Ethereal. Perfect. It's 34 hit points, 16 magic resistance, 50 morale. It's got a Vitriol Breath attack, a Bite, and a Claw. Resist fire, resist poison, resist acid. Holy shit. Okay. Is that just better than the Summer Lion? Well, the Summer Lion has the Heat Aura, but doesn't have a Breath attack, and also has Summer Power, so it has less health in the winter. But I guess... I think the Green Lion has lower health overall, so it's kind of a horse apiece. But really, just the Breath attack, Vitriol Breath, armor-piercing acid damage, 16 damage. With an AoE. Okay, I think this might just be better. And it's only 3 water gems, because you have to have the multipath, but I do. This is what I need. And how would I have ever known, I guess, unless I looked at the spell? Manifest Vitriol. For right now, I just want you to Augury. Well, no, I can't. Why did I bring Augury here? No. See, but it was fate that I would discover Manifest Vitriol. Perfect. And the other guy can cast Manifest Vitriol. Although I don't have that much water gems. Nah, I'll stick with Summer Lions. They're still good. Alright, you will claim the Throne of Ascension. Now, I did go through all my Earth gems. But I don't think I really needed to go through all my Earth gems. So... the only problem with this strat is that as soon as I leave... someone will take it, unless I just have a PD of like 100. And then I basically just return it to being a normal throne. Like an independent throne, but it's my forces instead of independent. Okay, I think we're all good with all this shit. Also pretty thuggy, I gotta say. Not quite as good without the astral for body ethereal, but still 2 fire, 2 water, 3 earth, and sacred, and a fear aura innate. You could make a decent thug out of the Basalt King. Tempting. For now, we'll just pass it by. I just saw a 63 rounder, so I assume we got attacked. Yep, in Centania. Claimed the throne of Gaia. Yep, Dark Crystal killed 67, no problem. Good luck trying to take that one, man. We got attacked with the Great Pharaoh again. Lost 7 more units, but we're holding them back. And the Whirling Sea. I told you. See? That wasn't even that much PD. And that's what happens when you just send in, you know, what can be an extremely powerful expander. Like, if you set this guy up properly, this would have been cake. No problem. But the AI doesn't know what it's doing. Probably doesn't have a good bless at all. And obviously didn't. So this is why there are mods. There are mods that do give the AI, like, actually decent blessings and actually decent pretender gods. So it's a little bit more competitive. Whereas without that, most of the AI's pretender gods are just like, yeah, whatever. So maybe we should try at some point in the near future putting on a few more mods to kind of modify things, like the thematic gem gen mod and some of these AI mods. There's like this community memes mod, but I don't know about that. I don't really want anything that adds content. There's a mod that adds bonus bless points. It just gives 3 bonus bless points to every nation. So, I mean, that's something. There's this mod that adds better magic sites, which I'm already using a mod that gives better heroes, so I don't know why I immediately just grabbed that and didn't think about it too much. And then I'm sheepish about other mods, because normally I do like other mods. Also, there's a mod that adds Arathia from Heroes of Might and Magic as just a singular faction. And it uses, like, obviously a lot of sprites from Heroes of Might and Magic. I assume this is 3. Yeah, this is 3, which is a bummer, because these sprites in Heroes of Might and Magic 3 kind of suck ass. Anyways, the point is that, yeah, AI pretenders are going to be pretty shit most of the time. Abyssia, you killed our god. Yeah, I sure did. We got a Pilgrim, blah, blah, blah. We got the 5th group. Okay, we got finally a fort now in the Great Pharaoh. That's good. Alright, so we have now 3 of the 4. All I have to do is send Onyx Breaker over to Pepper Plain, and we Gucci. But the only problem is... Okay, what I'm going to do... I'm going to bump up the PD here pretty high to buy us some time. We're going to load up... Oh god, we really don't have many Summer Lions. You get 1 green lion from casting this, but I don't really need much. I don't really need much. No. We're going to have him constantly casting that. Yeah, okay. Just gonna do that. I'm gonna grab these 4 and go here and go relieve the Onyx Breaker of its position here. and then it can teleport off, and then we probably win because they have to break through this palisade. And if they start besieging it and it looks bad, then I can rush back or teleport back. But for now... Oh, yeah, fuck, he's sneaking. Okay. Instill uprising. No, just attack. Thank you. Alright, fuck. Yeah, I wish there was a mechanic where you could just breach. And it would slowly spread your dominion or help in some way, but I guess it's you know, you already have labs and you can just plonk all your mages on one lab and they all do your research, so they don't want to do the same thing with priests where you plonk all your priests in your capital and they all just spread. There has to be some difference there. I get it. I get it. I get it. I get it. So he's already built a fucking fort on this one, so that's not really viable. A 180 round combat. That worries me. Okay. Yeah, we easily won that one. Oh, yeah, he won that one. Nice, and I mean, we can watch it, of course. Quick and self. Body ethereal. Liquid body. And now he's going in with only 36 fatigue. It's not too bad. Yeah, I mean, it's not super damaging, unfortunately. But we got the Vine Shield going. Spreading the serpent thing is dealing damage. He is taking hits. He is taking damage. And if he gets wounded, he doesn't have recuperation. So his real problem is just killing stuff quickly or routing stuff quickly. Yeah, he's not amazing. He's not amazing. A horror helmet would have been much better. Or throwing a dancing trident in there or something. I don't know. Or possibly, if we weren't fighting Abyssia, the charcoal shield would have been good. Alright, and then the battle in Centania. Well, we did win. We killed 206 things. I don't know what took so long exactly, but we did win. Jesus. Alright. Well, we're loading this guy up, even though the Earth Serpent's dead. 109. Yeah, then we got that. And then... Okay, that's quite the army. 200 strong. And he can just auto-bless all these things. But these guys need quickness. Like, desperately. So, we'll take a couple mages with us. You and you. I mean, I feel like everything is going to come to a head here. So, I guess let's go here. You are going to go take this. No, you're going to go take it. Okay. You used up all your gems. I used up all my gems and I don't have a lab. Which means I also can't fucking teleport again. Unless I build a lab. Okay, we're building a lab. Nix that. Build lab. Breach. Now I will forget about you forever. Not far off from Alteration 7. We don't get up to 7 too often in these short games. Alright, we lost Panuonia. We got Earthshell Mountains. And we lost Sanguine Swamp. Yeah, Abyssia is being a little bit of a bitchia, if you know what I mean. Okay, he did take this one. He's still besieging this one. Yeesh. Therados. Just an army of ghosts. It's pretty terrifying. He does have a fort here. Shit. Then there would just be the curtain wall. But I don't know if I can teleport that far in one go. Okay. I mean, it's not the end of the world if I do have to crack open one. But I'd prefer not to. Okay, so we're here. We may as well build a palisade here. And now, maybe I should have him set on conservative usage. But he can always build a lab wherever he is. Teleport out. The teleport can go 6. Okay, so we can go straight to the curtain wall, sight unseen. I mean, if it's all ghost controlled, that could be tricky, but I think it's Arcoscephaly. I can't imagine it's not. Right by his capital. Alright, fuck it, we're going. Do it up, 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 do it up. I saw some lengthy ones. There's a battle in the curtain wall. Let's just watch. We will know pretty quickly how this is going to go. If I see damage numbers in the first 30 seconds, it's bad. Oh, it was unclaimed, I think. This is all just undead. They ain't touching shit. Oh god, this was so easy. This is game. They won't be able to stop me. Yep. Easy peasy. Oh, throw some swarms in there. What a fucking menace. What a fucking menace. I love this, though, because there's just so many... I mean, when you first start playing, you're not gonna do this. Almost certainly not. You're not... The first thing you do is not gonna pick the monolith that can't move. And you're not gonna figure out, oh, well, if I just teleport him and cast these spells and stuff like that and bring him some gems and I can just toss him onto thrones, he'll solo. Like, that's just not gonna happen. So I just love this constant state of discovery. And I'm watching, like, Lucid Tactics videos, and he's multiple times he says, like, there's still so much that even the pros just don't know about the games. You know, it's just, there's so much. You can't kill Mother Hydra. Get the fuck out of here. We lost Droigar. We lost Smacia. Lost the Endless Plane. He is handling himself pretty well, I gotta say. He might now have, like, some severe wounds. No, he's still wound-free. He's got 3 experience, ambidextrous, and increased attack defense skill. Ooh, defense of 21 now. That's pretty great. And 25 protection, 20 attack on his Frostbrand. Not too shabby, my friend. Why don't you go help out the Endless Plane? I think at this point we just win. We just win. Yeah, I mean, I don't really care. You just claim Throne of Ascension, and we see the victory screen pop up. Victory! Well, a lot better than that first game, huh? Pretty slick. Right. So I feel like my victory didn't have much to do with being Atlantis, as much as just once you know what you're doing, the AI is really just kind of easy to stomp through cheesy methods. Like our last couple games have been really cheesy. The Summer Lion swarms, and now just the Monolith drop. So yeah, I mean, I could see at some point. I just can't see myself ever playing multiplayer with people, like with strangers. It's not who I am. Not for a game like this. Like, I'll play like Overwatch or something, you know, with, yeah, obviously I'll play with strangers in Overwatch or Call of Duty or something, because there's no communication of any kind. They're just complete faceless opponents. But I feel like a game like this, especially the ones where it goes on for like months because you do like one turn a day or something, I feel like there's a lot of communication there, and like comments I've read, things like that, people are like, you know, they do shit talking to each other, and it's just, that's not me. I'm way too introverted for that. So really it's just gonna make me want to play with like my friends more and more. If I can just convince some more people to play Dominions, so fucking good. But yeah, so I can see like the AI just keep being like, yeah, I mean, once you know what you're doing, it's just kind of you reach the end of like what can really be interesting to do against AI, whereas players are just constantly coming up with wild stuff, you know, that you have to counter, and they counter your counter and blah blah blah, you know, all that sort of stuff. So many spells that have like actual purpose in multiplayer. There's so many spells that really have no purpose in single player because they're meant as like counters or to do like interesting things against people's commanders or against their provinces, their capitals, you know, all that sort of stuff. So yeah, it is what it is. I'm glad that I've got Lego into it and he's really digging it. I think he's playing right as I speak, actually, by himself. Yep, he is. So, yeah, and I have bought some copies for some other friends, and I'm hoping to try to get them into, but the game, Dominion 6, does not make it easy to get into. No tutorial in-game whatsoever. A lot of information completely obfuscated from you. You have to, like, go to a separate website and have it loaded up at all times just to check like unit information, spell information, events and items, and you know, it's just, yeah. And then you have to watch like people's 6-hour-long video series for new player guides. But once you do get into it, my god, Dominions. All right, so that was fun. So, what do I think of Atlantis early age? Take a look. Quick. Yeah, like I said, it's like it's hard to say how much I really experienced of them with a game that short and being able to just stomp with the Pretender. And then I really only built like 2 units that entire second game. I only built Warrior of the Deep and Deep One Spearman, and I didn't really watch that many battles. Because I just kind of won most battles. I lost a few units every battle, but I won. And I was like, okay, that's fine. There wasn't like a massacre where it was like, what the fuck happened there? And then I won. Like, they're just kind of somewhat solid troops. You know, they would benefit a lot from buffs that I just didn't get out there because, I don't know, I'm so bad about that point. You know, because they drill into you when you start playing how important it is to build mages for research. Research is so important. Build mages, get a lot of mages, keep researching. And it's like, okay, what they don't tell you then is when to pull mages off of research. And that's a far, far trickier thing, I think, to learn. Because if you pull too many mages off too early and they go into combat and they die or something, That really sets you behind on money and on research. But if you wait too long, then, you know, you have armies all over the place that don't have mage support, and they're probably losing battles that they would have won had they had mage support. So it's really a tricky thing. And then there's site searching involved, there's forging of items. I mean, mages are just pulled in so many directions, and that's one of the trickier things of getting better at Dominions, I think. So, I don't know. I don't know if I have any strong opinions about it, early Atlantis. I would say, I guess, I didn't really feel enthused by the unit variety. It's just kind of like, there isn't much reason to build a lot of the early shit, which is true for a lot of nations. And then it's just like, why build a Shambler when I could just build a Shambler of the Deep? You know, for... I mean, what? They have like the exact same cost? Really? The exact same cost, but this one gets an extra bite attack, gets fire resistance, cold resistance. Basically just gets more of everything. Like, I don't get it. I don't know if... These aren't even capital only, right? I don't think. Maybe they are. No, it would say. So, yeah, and then it's like you have War Shamblers, but then you just have Warrior of the Deep. It is slightly more expensive at 4 more resources, but again, why wouldn't you just make Warriors of the Deep? And then there's Coral Guard, which are pretty good. I'll say they're pretty good, but they're like, you can get 2.3 Warriors of the Deep as far as resources are concerned for 1 Coral Guard, and I'd rather just have a shit ton of Warriors of the Deep. And then there's these guys, but my god, that combat speed of 5 is just fucking abysmal. And so, again, like I said multiple times, if I just got quickness on them, it would help a lot. But then again, it would also shred their fatigue even more because they come in with 10 encumbrance, which is insane. So I don't know if I don't think their sacreds are even that good. I never used them really at all in the whole game. So I guess probably what you might want to do is just give them a quickened bless. And that probably would have helped a lot. Like quickened with reinvigoration, maybe? But I don't think he even recommended that in his... No, I mean, he went for reinvigoration, undying, and blood surge. The ever-present blood surge. I mean, reinvigoration important, but I don't know. Their speed is just so fucking rough. And they're really expensive, too. 50 resource cost is very high. I don't know. I don't have any of that strong opinion, feelings about Atlantis early. Let me just glance then at Middle Age Atlantis and see if I want to do that, or I'd rather just go with something completely different. Alright, so Middle Age Atlantis gets a lot more of those light infantry. You know, you get Coral Guards here now that have... These are the elite infantry. 13 protection, though. I mean, they're not that elite. But, you know, they do get a shield, and they get poison barbs. I guess. Oh, these guys get the Coral Glaives, 24 damage. That is very high. Still pretty slow, though. 7 combat speed. Whereas the Shamblers are up at 11 with dual claws. Shambler Guards. Coral Club's not that hot. War Shambler. They get a shield and the glaive. Oh, man. This is what I would make. I mean, these guys are kind of expensive, but... Damn. Then you get a Lobster Rider. Oh, you're fucking Atlantean cavalry on lobsters. Oh, man, that's worth it. That's worth the price of admission right there. Fucking lobsters. Oh, but they're aquatic. No. Oh, that's a shame. That's a damn shame. But water cavalry is pretty fun. The Mother Guard Sacred unit. Okay, so it's the War Shambler, but Sacred. 16 protection. 25 hit points. Again, pretty slow, but yeah, I think you're going to just base your military around being slow. The problem with the living pillars was they were just insanely slow compared to everything else you had. And then Soldier of the Deep, only in coastals. I could see using these sacred guys a little bit more. But still, they're slow, and that's tricky to work with unless... I mean, unless it's the only unit in the army. Then it's not that big of a deal. But I could go for a Quicken Bless on them. We could try that route. What is their mages? You get level 3 Coral Queens for, honestly, a fairly reasonable price. Mage of the Deeps, level 2 Water, and then Fire, Water, Earth, or Astral. Okay. King of the Deep, level 3 Water, +2 in Fire, Water, Earth, or Astral. Okay, so you allow for a lot more communion, I think, opportunities here with these guys. Deep Seers, yes, look at that. Water communions. I feel like water communions is not super exciting, though. But I don't know, maybe I just don't know. Initiate of the Deep. This is only in coastal forts, but there you go. You can just get research monkeys in the coastals. Witness of the Deep. These are only 65. You can crank these bad boys out. Alright, I think it's kind of interesting. Perhaps an improvement in a couple ways, but also pretty similar. So I don't know if I want to repeat pretty much the exact same thing. Whereas, if we go to late ages... And I know, I'm just filling out the video now. We get Atlantis Frozen Sea. They prefer cold scale +2, and they're like, look at this. They're still amphibious, but now they're like, yeah, the Atlantis froze over. They entered a pact with a sleeping god at a forsaken coast of ice and bones. So now they have a bone cult and practice death magic. Enchanted ice weapons. Yeah, look at that. Magic ice spears on their lowest, or pretty much lowest tier. Snow warriors. And ice armor. Dang. Ice glaives. Ice guards. Mournful. Big ass halberds. 16 protection, 20 hit points. Pretty nice. Arsatoots. Sacred Bone Glaive. But then they still do have, if you're underwater, the Atlanteans. If that really interested you. These guys are all amphibious, right? So, I don't know why you'd bother. And then the Unsleeping. Big ass Coral Glaives. Void Sanity, Undreaming. I don't know. Okay. I'd mostly all be interested in the ice people. Level 3 water, level 2 death, level 2 priest. Air, water, earth, death. Air, water, earth, death. Ooh. Pretty cool. Yeah. You know, I'm getting to the point where I'm kind of comfortable playing pretty much anything, at least against difficult AI, you know, like... There's a lot of overlap, you know, between all the different factions. It's not like one plays just completely different in every way. I mean, M.A. Ermor does play pretty differently, but I think once you get, you know, a handful of them under your belt, most of them are just like, yeah, you kind of get how the game works. And it's not like, say, Total War, where they all have very unique mechanics related to each faction. Or I started playing this company's other series, their other game, Conquest of Elysium 5. You know, and that one, like, each class or each faction does have, like, some wildly different mechanics compared to the other ones. So There's obviously a lot of differences, but once you get the basics down, most of them should be relatively simple, so I could kind of play anything. I think next time, unless something else strikes my inspiration, I'll probably just do a random nation. And maybe we'll try mixing in some of those other mods and try it. But, yeah, I just can't get enough Dominions, man. I know it's gonna fade at some point, and I'll find some other shiny toy to play with for a bit, but yeah, I mean, I'm basically a Dominions fan for life now. Alright, well, my name is Mangg. This has been Dominion 6 with Early Age, Atlantis, and the Monolith drop. And I'll see you fine folks next time.